We're picking out our August TBR. In my usual TBR jar, I actually have my Kindle picks. In this jar, I have my TBR prompts, which will help us pick out our TBR. Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back. My name is Viry, for those of you who are new here. As y'all can see, I have a stack of books right behind me, and I'm pretty sure y'all read or saw in the title. My dog. Hi, Bubs. We're picking out our August TBR. So usually my TBR videos consist of me going and purchasing my TBR, but because I bought so many books in June and July, I decided not to purchase any books and instead just pick from my physical TBR and maybe read some Kindle picks. So I do have my full physical TBR out here except for one book, and that is the 7th book in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, because I'm currently in the 5th book and I do not have the 6th book. That's the only reason why it's not on here, but everything else, these are all the books I have on my physical TBR. I also added some rereads I wanted to do this spring and summer that I have not gotten to. Depending on my picks, I might add one of those rereads. Now, since we are picking from two different TBR jars, I decided to separate the TBR jars as well. In my usual TBR jar, I actually have my Kindle picks. So these are all books that I saw on Instagram that are being promoted by the author, and I have just saved because I want to read them. So most of these are available on Kindle Unlimited. In this jar, which used to be a candle, in this jar, I have my TBR prompts, which will help us pick out our TBR for August from our physical TBR. That's basically what we're going to be doing. Before we start picking out our TBR, I do want to give an honorary mention. It's not going to be officially on my August TBR, but it will be there in case I want to read it. And that is the 6th book in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, The Eye of the Bedlam Bride by Matt Dinniman. So I'm currently reading the 5th book. The way it's going right now, it might just be possible that I want to jump straight into the 6th book. I don't know. It's going to be a maybe in my August TBR because I would have to actually go buy and get that book. It's in there as a maybe. Let's go ahead and start picking out from our TBR prompt. I think I'm going to pick 3 TBR prompts and then 3 Kindle picks so we can have like a total of 6 books, and then maybe we can add 1 or 2 books from this list. So shake. Here are our prompts. We picked this one that stuck on my finger. So it says, an author you've never read. Okay, that's actually pretty good because out of this he decided he wanted to sit on my lap. That's pretty good because out of this whole stack, I have 1, 2, 3, 3 books from, 4 books from authors I haven't read. Let's take them out. We have Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. I have not read anything by either author. We have The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. We have Meadow Slinger by Rachel Schneider. And we do have The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. And I don't really feel like reading that, so we're not going to take it out. So we're gonna pick between these 3. I think I want to put Meadow Slinger back because I'm not really too in the mood of reading a romantasy at the moment. So we're gonna put this to the side. We're in between The Paris Apartment and Addicted to You. Between the 2, I think I'm more inclined to pick Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. This one's supposed to be more of a gritty romance. It says back here, she's addicted to sex, he's addicted to booze. The only way out is rock bottom. So definitely it's going to have heavier topics. It's going to talk about addiction. I assumed maybe because it's called Addicted to You. As I've mentioned, I know this is a gritty romance and I've heard really good things about the series. So that's why I bought the book, because I finally wanted to give it a try. I think this is a sign. I think we should do it. I think this should be it. An author you've never read before. Let's move our stuff. We'll put it down here in the meantime. So right here is our TBR. I don't have a TBR cart. I don't buy enough books to have a TBR cart. Maybe I will get one in the future. I don't know. So let's pick our next prompt. And I got this one, which says, a book with multiple POVs. Let's pick books that I do know I want to read this month, and then let's look at the multiple POVs they have. I'm gonna pick 2 to make it easier on me. I know I want to read King of Envy by Anna Huang because I've had this book for over a year now at this point, and I finally read the 4th book, so I finally can read the 5th book. This was a gift, so I really want to read it. And what's another one that I want to possibly read this month? You know what? The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. This is another one that I really want to read. I'm currently doing a reading blog for the Hunger Games series, the full series. I've read the trilogy and this would be my first time reading the prequels. I do want to get to it this month. So let's see. Does this one have multiple POVs? I don't think it does. The Hunger Games didn't. No, I think this is all from one point of view. Yeah, okay. So does this one have multiple points of views? It's Ana Huang. It must have at least, yeah. Oh yeah, Ayana and Book. This is a dual POV, technically counts as multiple, so are we cheating? Not really. Multiple means more than one, right? It could have said dual POV. So King of Envy by Ana Huang is going to be our next pick, and this is a billionaire romance. This one is about Book and Ayana. And from what I remember, the way the fourth book left off, Book basically is into this model, Ayana, and this model is engaged to someone he either is close to or was close to. It's going to be a story about them. So we're picking that one for our next book. Putting this one back up here. Shake, 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 shake. Our next prompt is this one, which says, a book with no people on the cover. I think the only one that has people in the cover is Scythe and Sparrow and Death Romantics. So these are automatic no's. And it's not even like people. It's more just like, what are they called? Drawings. It's just a silhouette, right? They're silhouettes of people, but it says no people, so we're going to say no people, and that means that the rest basically are up for grabs. Considering that I said I wanted to read this one and we already picked our other two books, I'm going to say this one. This one only has a bird and a snake on it. There's like nothing else. So this fits our prompt, and like I mentioned, The Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. This is a prequel to the Hunger Games trilogy, and if I remember correctly, this one is about President Snow. Yeah, it'll be interesting because I really do not like President Snow, so this book is either going to humanize him. I don't know. It's gonna be a very interesting book to read. Book number 3. If I'm being honest, we still have a good amount of books up here, and I kind of want to pick another one, and it's just been fun picking out TBR prompts, so let's pick one more. One more. Whoops, I dropped one. Okay, I got one. Oh, I don't think I have this. A sports romance book. None of these books on here are sports romances. I do have a book that fits perfect, but it's a Kindle read. I don't know if I have it in my Kindle drawer. You know what? Let's go ahead and add it. And that's the third book in the Windy City series. Let me just double check what it's called. Caught Up by Liz Tomford. Yeah, I think I might add that one to my TBR because I do want to read it. The other series that I'm currently reading that would be a sports romance is the second book in the Off-Campus series. But that one I'm waiting for Libby, and I don't think it's going to be ready anytime soon. Yeah, 5 weeks. It's not going to be ready anytime soon. Let's do Caught Up by Liz Tomford, and that's going to be a Kindle read. We'll just leave it there because that did not pick from my this pile. Let's pick one more prompt. Why not? Just one more. Okay, here we go. A book set in a different continent. So Ashley Poston usually writes in the US. Yeah, I'm going to assume this is going to be in the US. This one I'm pretty sure is also the US. Nebraska, yeah. I'm in the US, North America. So nothing in North America. I think this might be our only option. The Paris apartment, you know, Europe. That's an option. These other two are fantasy books. They're technically set in different continents because they probably don't exist. I think if we want to play it just like fair, this one makes the most sense because it's in Europe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. So this is a thriller, The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. And this one, I don't know what it's about. There's a really short synopsis. I can read that. Meet the residents of number 12, Rue Diamants, a beautiful old apartment building in the City of Light. The socialite, the nice guy, the alcoholic, the girl on the verge, the concierge. Everyone's a neighbor, everyone's a suspect, and everyone knows something they're not telling. See you in Paris. Ooh, okay. This gives kind of like Clue vibes, which sounds kind of fun. So we're gonna go ahead and add that to our TBR. This right here is our current physical TBR. Let's move this out of the way so we can see our TBR. So this one right here is our physical TBR. And we did say we wanted to add one of these. Considering that these two are books that I really wanted to read this year to see if I was going to keep or donate, I think I'm going to to add Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan because it's literally in the title, Summer Romance. This is one of those books where I just couldn't connect with the characters, and I don't know if it was just like the mood I was in. I just didn't really feel like reading this. My taste has also changed a lot recently, so this might be a little bit more in my alley at the moment. If I enjoy it, great, I'll keep it. If I don't, then I will unhaul it. The only thing I remember about this one, aside it being like a romance story, is that the main girl is going through a divorce. We're gonna be adding that to our physical TBR, and we'll leave these two to the side as well. Next jar, and then we're done. We're going to be picking from my Kindle jar. So like I mentioned, these are all books I can read on Kindle Unlimited, so I will not be buying any of these books. I already pay for the subscription and I like to take advantage of it when I can. We are supporting indie authors as well. So let's go ahead and pick our first book. Okay, here's the first one. In Death's Hands. Okay, I don't know why I did this again, but I only put the title and I did not put the name. So let's go onto Instagram really quick and see what the name of the author. I have a whole saved folder in my Instagram. Okay, here it is. So this is what it said. Would you read the story of how death broke all the rules to save the one girl who hugged him instead of running from him? And that instantly caught me. I'm just like, yep, for sure, for sure. So this is by, it says Lauren MC Writes. So let me see if I can find it on Goodreads. I said Lauren, not Lauren. It's Laure, L-A-U-R-E, Laure M. Kamel. That's what we're going to be reading. Our first Kindle pick. Okay, that's exciting. We'll see how it is. A little bit of a, I'm assuming a bit of a dark romance because there's death involved and whatnot. But okay, let's pick the next one. Here's the one I picked. I'm Not in Love, I Promise. This sounds like a rom-com, so let's see if I can find it on Instagram again. Okay, there it is. It says, Red, Lights Out, and Butcher and Blackbird, and looking for your next dark romance with banter. And it's I'm Not in Love, I Promise by Lauren Green. And it says, Stalker, MMC, Vigilante Chaos, Touch Her and You Die. They can watch but not touch. Interesting, interesting, interesting. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. It's either going to be really fun or I'm going to cringe because it's really hard. I've noticed there's more and more dark rom-coms coming out, but some of them can be really hard to read while others are really good. So that is in our TBR. I think that's it. I think we did it, y'all. So let's go over our TBR really quick. Caught Up by Liz Tomford. I'm Not in Love, I Promise by Lauren Green. And In Death's Hands by Laure Kamel. So those are our Kindle reads. And then from our physical TBR, The Paris Department by Lucy Foley, Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie, King of Envy by Anna Huang, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins, and a reread, Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan. So in total, we have 3 on my Kindle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my physical TBR, and that's a total of 8 books in my August TBR. And again, a possible read for August, I don't know, it's not priority, The Eye of the Bedlam Bride by Matt Dinniman. But yeah, that's my TBR. I'm very excited to read it. We have a variety of different genres. We will definitely be having some good books here and there. Some new authors as well for me. So that'll be a lot of fun. I think that's it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below, what are you reading for August? Is there anything you're excited about? I am always open to recommendations. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already and you would like to, please subscribe. I usually make book content and now and then I make some lifestyle vlogs. But I think that's it. Again, this TBR video is a little bit different from what I usually do. That's okay. We adjust. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful night, and happy reading. Bye!